What's going on, you guys? It is Perry the Entertainer. We are back again for another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the March 30th, 2015 episode of Monday Night Raw. It just went off the air about a half hour ago, and as you can see, we got the band back together. Yes, the same crew that reviewed WrestleMania 31 yesterday. Got my boys Tommy and Kevin in here. Tommy, say what's up.
Hey, how's it going, man? What's going on, Kevin? Hey, Zach.
Kevin, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. What is going on with what's up with y'all, Tommy and Zach? Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
I'm damn ready. I'm damn ready. Anything you guys got to plug before we kick this off?
No, just the usual. Follow me on Twitter at TommyCB, and of course subscribe to my personal channel.
And Kevin, anything?
Follow me on Twitter, the K-Dog Brand, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, the K-Dog Brand.
All right. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there and subscribe to me as well. Follow me on Twitter at the PTE Show. We live chat during Raw, SmackDown. You guys know the drill. If you made it this far in the video already, comment question of the day. Who would you take number one overall? Karl Anthony Towns or Jalil Okafor? What do you guys say?
Okafor, number one.
Okafor? All right.
I would say Okafor too.
Well, it doesn't help we're talking to two Duke fans, but...
Oh, well, one of us is a converted Duke fan, one of us and the other's been a Duke fan since high school.
Ooh, all right.
That works. That works.
Not even going to throw anything back. But that's all right, guys. Yeah. We got to talk about the main thing that happened tonight, Brock Lesnar getting suspended, and it looks like Brock's going to be heading down the babyface path for once in his career. I remember last time he was actually a babyface. Went out there and challenged Seth Rollins for his WWE World Heavyweight Championship rematch. Seth Rollins went out there. It looked like we were going to get the rematch. And the crowd, of course, the After Mania crowd is always damn good. But Seth Rollins ends up saying he's going to give him his rematch, just not tonight. And that sent Brock off on a damn rampage. I mean, he flipped the table on top of the commentators, F5'd pretty much every cameraman in the free world, destroyed the commentary team, so I'm sure that was music to everybody on everyone watching on TV. It was music to their ears, but Brock went on a damn rampage that sent out Stephanie McMahon to come out there and kind of respond to the carnage that Brock Lesnar just left, and Stephanie just said that you're suspended indefinitely, so I'm assuming this is probably Brock's way of getting him off of TV. But after later on in the back, Stephanie made a comment about Brock re-signing with the WWE just last week and saying that by him signing that contract, Stephanie now owns him. So I'm sure it looks like that's going to be the way they're going about it. But guys, Brock Lesnar is suspended. So, Kevin, we're going to start with you. Where does this put the WWE World Heavyweight Title picture?
Since Brock Lesnar's suspended, I would think like you could do like a Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns feud, or Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton feud at the moment. I mean, but I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar will be back around like SummerSlam time. I don't know who he's going to be facing yet, even though I want him to face Orton at SummerSlam, but I mean, I kind of expected him to be gone, but not like suspended or nothing like that. And that's all I gotta say about Brock Lesnar's suspension.
Okay, Tommy, anything? Care to comment or respond to what Kevin said?
Zach, Kevin, I just want to say I think we're possibly looking at maybe a triple threat at Extreme Rules with Seth, Randy, and Roman, and the motives would be, Randy would say, hey, like he said, hey, Seth, I beat you, so maybe I'm entitled to a WWE title match, and then you'll have Roman come out there and say, I got screwed, I got robbed, I deserve a championship match, and I'm seeing a triple threat for Extreme Rules between Seth, Randy, and Roman.
Well, by doing that, I mean, that kind of takes out of the possibility of having the Orton-Bray Wyatt feud, which we talked about on last night's review. I don't think you have to have Bray and Randy feud like right away, but sometime maybe somewhere down the line, maybe I should have been more specific with that, but you know what I mean? I mean, Orton kind of needs something to do. I mean, yeah, he can go over and he can kind of put Seth over as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but I'm kind of worried as to what WWE has in store for Randy Orton for the future. But Still, does this put the WWE title picture in any sort of stage of what am I trying to think of? Any sort of bad stage, I guess I should say.
I think everyone's now thinking of the idea of maybe doing Bryan versus Rollins.
Bryan versus for the IC champion going up against Rollins. I mean,
you know how these little indie guys are. You know, they want all their indie guys to, win all the time. So.
Okay, Kevin, your thoughts?
Okay, what were we just talking about? I'm kind of lost right now.
Well, we're trying to see what do you do with Randy Orton? Do you?
Oh, okay. Well, what I would do with Randy Orton, like y'all said, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton feud would be fine, but apparently Bray Wyatt sprained his ankle after warming up before his match with Undertaker. I don't know how long will Bray Wyatt be out of action, but I would like to see Orton versus Seth Rollins again for the title. If WWE's going to go with that direction.
Do you see, like I said, do you see a triple threat for Extreme Rules?
Absolutely. Like you just said, Orton will probably say, "Oh, I deserve the title shot because I beat you at WrestleMania." And then you can have Roman Reigns say, "Oh, I got screwed. I would have beaten Brock Lesnar if it wasn't for you, Seth Rollins, casting in your Money in the Bank briefcase." I would actually love a triple threat match between those three guys at Extreme Rules.
And then Zach was saying, where does this put the WWE title picture? Is it being put in jeopardy? Maybe. What do you think, Zach?
I mean, I think since Cena is out of the title picture, and you got
Cena's a non-factor for the time being.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that, and you got new stars like Seth Rollins and Roman being in the main event, even though Orton's already established in the main event already. The
thing is, I'm sorry to cut you off, Kevin, but the thing is everyone was like, oh, we want new stars. We're tired of Cena and Orton, and yet you get guys like Roman, who's not even nowhere near 30 years old, and he's a fresh young face, and it's just. I don't understand the whole Roman thing. I can understand it, but still, he's a fresh young face. He's young. He's fresh. But still, is I don't know. Zach, what do you think? Give us your thoughts.
I think that now that we are past WrestleMania, there is no argument to say that Roman Reigns is not ready for the main event of WrestleMania anymore. He already did it, so now it's already said and done. You can't argue about it anymore. I think this now more so moves into Roman Reigns is not ready for the championship, or this is actually fan bias because he's related to The Rock that people are worried that he is going to be shoved down our throats like John Cena, and I know that's what fans don't want to see. But I feel that is the way that fans do feel, is the way they don't want to see Roman Reigns shoved down our throats the way Cena was.
I've said before, was that?
No, go ahead.
I was saying, I swear to you, if they book Roman to a T, perfect booking, people would still not be satisfied because it's not their guy, it's not their favorite guy getting that perfect booking. And I hate to sound like an old broken record when I say that.
So you're saying that?
But I think it's.
I'm sorry. It's just a little question to throw at Tommy for saying that. You're saying that.
Okay.
You're saying that people, even though Roman would, if Roman was booked perfectly, looking strong as hell. I know that's the joke, but he was looking strong as hell. He looks like he's ready to take the belt. He's ready to take the reins, no pun intended, from Brock Lesnar. Do you feel that?
I think people will still not be satisfied.
Why do you think that though? That's why. That's my question. Is there something about him that just?
I mean, like I said, I don't want. I mean, yes, I'm saying this I don't want to be. But then again, I've been called a Roman stan, so that doesn't hurt my feelings. But I actually want to see young guys. I want to see fresh faces in the main event. I like Cena, I like Orton, but it is time to see some new faces in the main event picture. I mean, I'm actually one of these guys that's willing to give it a chance. No, again, no pun intended, but still, it's just, I want to care about the young guys. But you
I
got these
agree.
people out here that that just with their little nitpicking and bickering and just all that whiny stuff. It's a broken record, man.
Like
It's an overplayed broken
my
record.
thing about this is like with the Dan Bryan situation, like everybody, like nowadays on social media, like on social media, on Twitter, people say, oh, if you don't cheer Daniel Bryan, I won't like you anymore. I'm like,
That's the
that's like,
thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, if it's like people saying, oh, if you don't, you will like Daniel Bryan, or I'm not, or I will not be your friend anymore, kind of thing. But I have never forced anyone to like Roman Reigns. I've never put a gun. I would never put a gun to someone's head and say you will like Roman Reigns, or I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. If you want to boo Roman, that's fine. But the reason that you don't like him, it's an overplayed record. It's yeah, it's a Cena 2.0 thing. Oh, he's got 5 moves. He's been shoved down our throats. It's like, I mean, so you're saying to me it's okay for Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose to win all the time, but it's not. But you're saying it's not okay for Roman to win all the time. That's very hypocritical. Zach, what do you want? You want to add anything?
Honestly, I don't. I think Tommy said it fucking perfectly. I have nothing else to say about that. I completely believe that 100%.
And if people want to call me a Roman stan, and if people want to call me a Roman stan, I have been called a Roman stan. I had someone just call me, said, "Are me and Roman adopted?" Or like, "Are we like brothers or something?" I mean, that's just it. Just makes me laugh. It's like, I want to care. I care about the young guys, but just it is what it is. It's like if Roman was booked to perfection, keep Vince away from doing his mic promos. If Roman was booked to perfection, people would still find something to nitpick about. And again, it's an overplayed, broken record. And I mean, I have a low tolerance for that stuff. It gets old, man. Like Cena, he's got 5 moves and stuff. I'm like, who do you else know had 5 moves? Hogan had 5 moves. Just the whole thing is just corny, man. Zach, you want to say something? I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I think you said it to a T. I believe every word coming out of your mouth, and well, I don't want to say that by I'm giving credit where credit is due to guys like Ziggler and guys like Bryan who are over with the crowd, and that's something that I feel that Roman Reigns has failed to do, and I feel that that's one of the big reasons why he's not as accepted now is the fact that he hasn't gotten over. But that's more well. It's kind of like a seesaw of blame between him and of course the writers for giving him that crappy stuff, because we all see what he does when he's out in public and he's doing interviews with Conan and all that sort of shit. He actually looks quite comfortable sitting on screen talking with guys, like I said, guys like Conan. You guys
So you
saw
don't
him
have
last
to
week.
necessarily give. So you don't have to give him. So basically, you don't need to give him scripted promos.
Not really. Like I said, it seems more like it's just him being uncomfortable reading off of that. But back to the subject of Brock Lesnar, though, I feel that him kind of getting suspended, it is kind of a detriment to the main card. Granted, we are going to be seeing the world title on TV every week now that it's on Seth Rollins.
Yeah, fans were bitching about the champion not being on TV every week. Now they get it. So I don't want to hear nobody complain about. I'm sick of seeing Seth Rollins on TV every week.
But
they will probably complain still. So fans will be fans that complain.
Yeah, true. But like I said, the WWE loses kind of a big star by having Brock kind of take this little mini vacation. And we were talking about this yesterday when right towards the end of the show when we had the whole Roman and Brock thing. We talked about this on the review yesterday. How big how big Brock is a draw to the company. I mean, he's been getting mainstream promotion up the wazoo lately on ESPN, and hell, Seth was just on the Today Show earlier this morning. So it's not like WWE is any sort of position that they have to push a brand new star right now. They can work with what they got, but But Brock not being there, it's going to hurt, but I feel the WWE can work around that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with that being said, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to say about it, or should we move on?
Yeah, I'm good.
Move on.
All right. Want to thank everyone who's watching this Raw review right now. We are talking about the March 30th, 2015 episode of Monday Night Raw. Want to give a special shout out to Mike Clayton, who's in the live chat right now. Want to thank you for participating, my friend, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the review. Tommy, what's next up on the chopping block? I know I asked you to write a list for what we got to talk about today.
The Lucha Dragons.
The Lucha Dragons made their debuts in a big 8-man tag team match featuring the Ascension and the tag team champion Cesaro and Tyson Kidd against the New Day. Do it for the day.
I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the day.
I ain't gonna
do it.
The palest
New Day fan.
Palest New Day fan on the IWC right here.
And of course,
what's up?
Go ahead.
And the debuting Sin Cara and Kalisto from NXT, the Lucha Dragons. And guys, Kalisto stole the damn show tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. I love this guy.
And for the first time, I don't know how long, Sin Cara did not even botch a move.
Of course,
remember, this is Huna Cara.
It's
Huna Cara.
And then who was the original Sin Cara? Was it Mystico?
Mysticara.
Okay.
But guys,
yeah, I was
With the Lucha Dragons being up on here, does this put any sort of excitement back into the tag team division? Kevin, your thoughts?
I guess. I honestly like this current tag team division. I mean, even though you got like teams like the New Day, the Los Matadors, and the Usos, and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. It will be good. This tag team division will be good, but it won't be like that good. Like, I'm not saying like it was good like the Attitude Era. I'm not like saying that at all. But this tag team division will be like very exciting because you got like two NXT teams like
you have multiple tag teams with very different styles.
Yeah, and you also got like teams from NXT like Sin Cara and his partner
and the Ascension.
Yeah, and the Ascension.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think who do you think the tag team division is better in TNA or WWE right now?
I haven't watched TNA since October of 2014. I'll probably say WWE for me because I haven't watched TNA since October.
How much do you think Triple H is regretting not signing the Wolves?
Pretty damn much.
Probably, yeah. I'll agree with that.
Pretty damn much. But then again, I think Davey Richards just recently went down with a broken ankle or something like that. So
I think that was like this.
TNA's tag division is going to take a big setback there, especially knowing that they're the tag champions down there. But
and for like a couple years ago, I said I wish WWE signed the Motor City Machine Guns, but I don't even know that's able to happen now.
I'll tell you one big tag team that WWE should have signed and they didn't. Generation Me, the Young Bucks.
No, I actually agree because I was a big fan of those guys. I
have no idea why WWE passed them up, but I know Triple H is probably kicking himself not because looking at the tag team division right now, it's just pitiful. It's just pitiful. I mean, I was talking about this in my WrestleMania preview show. I am not interested in any of those 4 teams that were in the tag team match at WrestleMania.
When you got the crowd chanting "New Day sucks," that says something.
Well, they're chanting it with the claps and everything. New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
Are you Zach? Are you a fan of the Usos or no?
No. They have no charisma whatsoever. I mean, yeah, I sat here and said that they were probably up to one point probably the best wrestling tag team in the game, but that was before Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were even.
Could you imagine a Wolves versus Usos match?
That would have been like a 5-star type tag team match out there.
Not necessarily 5-star, but it would have been a good match if you just
didn't
overbook it.
But where does this put the tag team division now that the Lucha Dragons are here? Does this are they in a better position? Are they not? Tommy, your thoughts?
I think, like I said, it's another tag. You got so now that we have what 6 tag teams right now in WWE, 5 or 6 maybe.
Sounds about right.
And at least we're not getting these like thrown together tag teams. Well, I mean, I don't know. You kind of count Cesaro and Kid as a team that was thrown together, but still, it's like, hey, the more again, you have multiple tag teams with different styles that can cater to whichever fan. If you're a fan of high flying with the Lucha Dragons, of course, the Usos have that whole hybrid or unorthodox thing going for them. But yeah, I think. Again, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. Let's see how it goes. I want to see some improvements.
Okay.
If it's good, I'll say it's good. If it's bad, I'll say it's bad.
I think with the Lucha Dragons being in here now, I think it improves the tag team division immensely. I mean, we lived in a world where the Usos of all fucking tag teams ruled the damn division. The Usos who. They have no charisma or anything whatsoever. There's nothing interesting about them.
But you gotta admit, they had very good matches in 2014.
Yeah, and they had some in 2013 as well with like the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wyatt family. And look at those tag teams that they had good matches with. Where are they now?
They're
no longer.
They're no longer here, exactly.
And and all of them are in singles competition.
And the Usos now have to work with these tag teams that just, I mean, you have the Ascension that just flopped on Arrival.
I agree.
We snack on destruction.
I mean, and I find it kind of funny. I'm calling them the Warriors 2.0. That's just ridiculous.
Kevin, what was their catchphrase that you used to keep saying on Twitter? What was their catchphrase? Something about the doctor.
The doctor's already
in it.
It's time to take your medicine.
No, like the thing where they say like we feast on fear and we dine on destruction. Brutality is our business.
What a rush!
I was like, that is so like demolitionish. Yeah. Like even my buddy was like, when he watched them at the Royal Rumble, he's like, when did the Road Warriors like get younger?
Remember that was their whole gimmick was that they were better than every other tag team, every other legendary tag.
I said about that if it led to them like maybe squashing the old school tag teams and
they did beat up the New Age Outlaws at the Royal Rumble.
But I was thinking maybe like you could have done like each I could have legit seen like the Ascension versus the Dudleys at Fastlane. Of course, they would have to sign Devon for that, but you know.
What about
I didn't mind
APA? What about like APA, JBL and Ron Simmons? How about that?
I think Farouk is like
he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
But no, the NWO and JBL and the New Age Outlaws. Hell, even before the Royal Rumble, they buried them. So the Ascension is no longer a threat to the tag team division, and hell, the fucking primetime players proved that just a couple weeks ago when they came back. Speaking of which, where the hell are they? I know they're WWE app guys now, but like
they're probably like on main event and superstars. And speaking of the Ascension, I actually called them to be tag team champions like a while back, like maybe have them face the Usos at Fastlane. Honestly,
I said they'd be tag team champions by like midsummer or something, but I said I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But
by the looks of it, it's not gonna happen.
I think the Lucha Dragons will win the title for them.
Yeah,
I can definitely see the Lucha Dragons winning the titles maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
Within the next 3-4 months, maybe. I mean, get them some more TV matches.
Get them going, get their feet wet.
To kind of get the fans a little bit more familiar with.
Yeah, because they are like former NXT tag champions.
Well, yeah, but not a whole lot of people have access to the WWE network. I mean, shit, you got tens of millions of WWE fans, and WWE just released a press conference today saying that they only have 1.3 million subs.
But that's not bad, though.
Well, like I said, you got tens of millions of people who watch the product, so that leaves 9 point whatever with that little difference. That leaves them out, so they have no idea what goes on in NXT. So bringing these guys up like the Lucha Dragons and Neville, which we'll talk about in just a minute here, you bring these guys up and people aren't familiar with them, so they need to get some more TV matches. But I think nonetheless, the Lucha Dragons are definitely going to be in for quite an exciting road in the tag team division. Tommy, what's next up on the chopping block?
We can talk about Neville.
Yeah, we might as well. We already brought it up. Curtis Axel. I think he was responding to the Battle Royal thing, right? Because I kind of left in the middle of his promo. I came back at right around the time where Neville ended up making his entrance. So I have no idea what he was talking about. But we had Adrian Neville, or now he's known as just Neville. It looks like they just dropped the name Adrian off the name moniker thing there. And we got a couple, about a minute or two out of them, and Neville ended up getting the big win with the Red Arrow, making his main roster debut. Guys, were you impressed? Were you guys impressed with Adrian Neville?
At least it was not the Mighty Mouse gimmick.
I agree. I mean, I am a huge Adrian Neville fan. He was like one of my favorite NXT superstars I actually like to root for when I watch NXT. Him debuting on the main roster, which is pretty exciting. I mean, I don't know if he will ever get a title shot. You know how Vince McMahon is with NXT guys getting called to the main roster. We've seen that in the past, and it's probably happening. It's probably still happening now with some of these NXT guys. But Adrian Neville being on the main roster, actually, I will give it a chance. Hopefully, he doesn't get buried, like I said, by Vince McMahon. Because he doesn't like NXT guys being stars on Triple H power without his own power. Anything y'all would like to add about that?
Tommy?
I was very impressed. I was very impressed with Neville's debut.
What do you guys see for the future? Do you guys see any mid-card championship winning? Maybe a feud with someone in particular?
I would love to see him feud with Daniel Bryan, but even though
that would mean you have to turn someone heel.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't got to necessarily turn him heel. You can kind of do a
a face versus face thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, because the mid-card divisions right now are so stacked with Cena and Daniel Bryan as the main guys right now in the mid-card titles and everything like that, I don't see Neville even being a challenge to them, at least not right now. Maybe in August or September or something. Like I was mentioning with the Lucha Dragons, get him some more TV time. Let fans become a little bit more familiar with him. And I feel that I don't think that, despite we only got the Lucha Dragons and Neville tonight, rest assured, I guarantee you we're probably going to get at least maybe one or two more call-ups.
Hopefully, Sami Zayn gets called up.
No, he's got to finish his feud with Kevin Owens before he does anything.
Okay.
Maybe probably a couple of the girls.
Sasha Banks and Charlotte, maybe.
Charlotte, I see Charlotte. It makes sense bringing Charlotte up, and I know we're not even. I don't think the Divas are even on the chopping block today, but it might as well be worth noting that she's in that new WWE Tap Out commercial with now WWE's promoting Tap Out. I think Tap Out died, and now their WWE brought it back or something. I don't know, but does that give any sort of indication that Charlotte's on her way up to the main roster?
Probably.
I would hope so.
Because you could put the belt. Maybe have her feud with Nikki Bella, but not put the belt on her right away like they did Paige last year. I mean, you could have them feud for
let Nikki win a couple of pay-per-view matches, and then the third match in the whole thing if you don't win, you don't get another title shot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking there.
So you guys don't see Charlotte coming up right now?
I can see her coming up now, but now I don't want her to win the title right away like they did Paige last year.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, that should just be a one and done thing. I don't think they should ever do that. And WWE,
like I said, just let if you do Charlotte and Nikki, let Nikki win at two secondary pay-per-views, and then maybe say SummerSlam Charlotte wins.
See,
Yeah,
but
I
but
agree.
why does that put why does Charlotte, if she comes up, why does that automatically, with her being brought up, why does that automatically insert her as the like the number one contender, if you get what I mean? Like what
I mean, I
Like,
would
what
say,
has she done to?
like, even though she's Ric Flair's daughter, like a third generation superstar. I mean, but
Well, no, but what I mean is why can't she have any TV time? Like why should she just be right inserted into the Divas title match? Is that just because like the Divas are only worth one feud, or like is it possible
So
we could
you
see
want her to
like
have like a
like a feud with like
go ahead.
Alicia Fox or like Naomi or something like that? You know, a little like a pre-feud that gets her ready for the title.
Maybe have her face Summer Rae.
I will actually, that
That could
could
make
actually
sense.
work. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like give her, like you said, like with the Lucha Dragons, give her about 3 or 4 months. Let the fans get a chance to get invested in Charlotte. Then you could kind of do her versus the Divas champion, whoever it may be, whether it be Nikki or maybe even AJ or something down the line.
Okay. All right. So you guys see Charlotte coming up soon, but do you guys my question was, do you see her being inserted right into the Divas title, or should she have some sort of feud before she gets there?
I would
I
love
think
her
she
to
should have
see.
a. I think
She could have like a feud with Natalia, maybe if they would have called her up as a heel, because I would love to see Natalia versus
if they
Charlotte
do
feud.
if they do Charlotte and Natalia, do not do like what we saw back in December. Let those girls do what you saw at the first NXT arrival. Let them showcase what they can do.
Okay.
I agree.
I agree
But
wholeheartedly.
to answer Zach's question, like I said, kind of like do like what you just said with the Lucha Dragons. Give them 2 to 3 months to let the fans get in to invest in them. Then you can slowly insert them into the title picture. At least you can't say, oh, they gave her the title, you know, a week into her debut or something. You
Okay.
can't. That argument would be irrelevant.
All right. So we're all impressed with Neville's debut match. Do you guys what next feud should he be in after this?
That's hard to say because I can't think of nobody
I would
to do a
probably
feud
see
with
some.
right now.
Or better yet,
Like,
what should he be established as? He kind of came across as kind of a tweener tonight. Should he be a baby face or a heel?
Babyface.
Baby face.
I
Tommy,
think
what do
that
you
we
think?
don't. I, well, again, like I said, the move set is two baby face like, and we've already see that with Seth Rollins doing all those flips and stuff. But I would say for the time being a baby face.
Okay. You guys don't see you guys see a heel turn anytime in the future for Neville?
I mean, probably
Let me
because he
ask you.
was a
Let
heel
me ask you
before.
this. Let me ask y'all this. Does Neville? I keep saying I don't know why I want to say AJ Styles, but that's just again that's about coming to mind again.
Is he AJ Styles?
Like he's kind of like I just see another age. I don't know. Like I said, with AJ Styles, like the moveset is very AJ stylish, like that whole corkscrew moonsault thing, and he's
Oh,
like,
not too
and like
much.
it's, and like I said, we've seen Seth do it so many times that it's just, do we need another one of those?
Probably not right now. At least I wouldn't think so. But I think we should shut the door on the Neville argument or discussion and move on to our next topic. Tommy, what's our next topic?
Cena versus Ambrose.
Oh yeah, John Cena issuing an open challenge to everybody in the back to fight for the United States Championship. It was like his big, I guess, payback for those who have been crushed by Rusev or some shit. I don't know. He sits there waiting, and we're all expecting Rusev. Out comes Dean Ambrose, and Ambrose
I'll
wants
be
the
honest.
U.S. title back.
I was expecting Samoa Joe to come out there.
I hope
Oh,
not.
oh.
No, I hope not.
I mean, it was random. Just I was like, Samoa Joe's gonna come out here.
I know. I
That
made
was
a
I'm sure.
promise to. I made a promise to everybody on Twitter. I said if Samoa Joe showed up anytime during this show, I'd do a backflip off my roof, and I can't do a backflip, so I'd probably kill myself.
At least you're not that dude on No DQ who said he cut his dick off if Roman won the Rumble.
Oh yeah, that was just disgusting.
No, I
I
didn't
want.
hear about that, but we got
But that
Cena
was
anyway.
versus Ambrose for the United States Championship, and I got to be honest, it was a pretty damn good match. Um, I know this is from a while ago, but they did have that main event on Raw to see who would fight Seth Rollins at what was it? Was it
Hell in
Hell
a
in a Cell?
Cell.
Hell in
Yeah,
a
Hell in a
Cell.
Hell in a
Cell.
Cell.
Hell in
Uh,
a Cell.
I think that was that contract on a pole match, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not the first time that we've seen this match, but guys, what do you guys think about John Cena being a United States champion? Do you guys see any sort of bright future for the or for the United States Championship, Kevin?
I'm kind of glad that Cena is the U.S. champion because Cena is like one of my favorite U.S. champions. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Cena fan, but I mean he actually like when he was in his younger days on SmackDown, he kind of like made the U.S. title like meaningful, and his match with Dean Ambrose that was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of both guys, and maybe we can see Dean Ambrose heel turn maybe down the road. But if WWE really are seriously uh, doing a intercontinental and U.S. title unification match with Daniel Bryan and Cena, but I really want to know where would this put Rusev like Rusev and
Oh, you know,
this
Russo's
year.
got to get. You know, they're going to do a match at Extreme Rules. That's kind of a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm. With
But
Rusev, kind of.
would you take the title off Cena and put it back on Rusev?
If you have nothing for Cena to do up to SummerSlam, you might as well just to keep the feud going.
Could you possibly see like a Bryan Rusev match at SummerSlam?
I actually originally wanted that to happen at this year's WrestleMania, but I would love to see it at SummerSlam.
I
I
think
I think. Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Zach.
No, you go ahead.
I was saying why I was thinking why not why does it necessarily have to be Cena versus Bryan? Why can't it be Cena or Bryan versus Rusev?
No, I think that's too dangerous to have Bryan or Rusev risk anything, especially with how good Rusev's been booked over the last couple of months, and we already know what one feud can do to Daniel Bryan's reaction with Roman Reigns. We already know what happened there, but um, you don't want to risk anything. You don't want to risk losing what you have already. You make Rusev's a damn strong character right now, even in loss. And you have Daniel Bryan, who's kind of in his own little bubble right now. He's kind of feuding with all sorts of people right now. We're going to be getting to what happened to him tonight on the show as well. But I just feel stay away from Bryan and Rusev until one of the two guys becomes champion.
Okay. So you'd be more in favor of a Cena Bryan match?
Yeah, just because Rusev has too much invested in him to lose at this point to have Daniel Bryan win and just ruin everything that Rusev's had over the last year.
That's almost like when people were saying like people were begging for a Bryan Brock match for WrestleMania. Like what would it look like for Brock to lose to Bryan after breaking the streak and beating Cena the way he did?
They were the same people that said they wanted Dolph Ziggler versus Brock Lesnar, and I didn't want to see that. I mean, I'm sure nobody wanted to see that.
Nope, I didn't.
Nobody wanted to see that. I mean, it would
I'd
probably.
rather have like a big guy, like maybe like Ryback or Roman Reigns to face Lesnar, but not like small guys like Daniel Bryan and Ziggler. I'm not taking away from Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. I mean, I think they're amazing wrestlers, but I do not want like guys like them beat Brock Lesnar after all the things he did in the past year.
All right. Guys, Rusev came out tonight against Goldust, had his match with Goldust. It was a squash match. Rusev went over. But he went out there without Lana. So any sort of change in the atmosphere for Rusev? Does he become this more dangerous individual now without Lana in his corner, Tommy?
I think so. I think again, like we talked last night, if you do go through with the Lana Rusev split, where do you go with Lana from here? You suggested let her be an in-ring competitor.
And like I have this one tweet.
I mean, obviously what we saw last night at Mania, she knows how to take. She's been trained. She knows how to take a bump. So I mean, we kind of at least say she knows what she's doing in that regard.
Okay, I don't know who on Twitter. This one person said that he wanted Alana on Total Divas if they do a Rusev split. And I'm like, I do not want to see Alana.
Why would you risk
That
putting her
would
on?
make sense.
I mean, I do not want to see Alana on Total Divas. I'm like, that would be pointless right there.
That would kill any sort of kayfabe anything if she split with Rusev on WWE TV because they're dating in real life.
Now, one guy, I don't know who suggested, but I know, I don't know who suggested this, but he said, send Lana back to NXT and maybe have her manage a female like Bailey or something. Like maybe have Bailey put an edge to Bailey and have Lana be her, I guess her advocate somewhat.
I can see that. I can see that kind of happening.
I feel if you're gonna take Lana off of Rusev, I think the only way you can go about it, because you're obviously not gonna go and repackage someone down in NXT with another Russian gimmick just so you can hand Lana back over as the advisor gimmick.
Didn't you suggest her go with Swagger?
That's if they want to do that whole Americanized storyline and turn Lana into like a good old fashioned American girl or something. If you do that, do you have her drop the accent? She'd have to.
So but you wouldn't drop the Lana name. You wouldn't let her go by like her actual given name.
No, I don't see why. I don't see why you shouldn't. I mean, it's not like. Are we gonna make a storyline that Russia's brainwashing people and like. That's the whole thing about this. I mean,
I joked about, so I could have seen something where like Cena like expose Lana for being like she's not Russian born, she's American born, and she's more like a sympathizer.
That would have probably like worked like around the WrestleMania build up to me.
I don't think that would work at all, especially with all the media criticism that WWE took from even having the Rusev thing.
Yeah, because of that one thing. I forgot what it was about, but they actually brought up that plane incident like a few months ago, and WWE took a lot of heat from that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But then again, they're no strangers to taking criticism. They took criticism for the Zeb Coulter, Jack Swagger thing a couple years ago as well. So, I think if like I said, you don't want to go through the trouble of having to repackage someone in NXT with a Russian gimmick just to give Lana back the advisor gimmick thing. Have her come in as a wrestler. I mean, you might as well. I mean, it's not.
I mean, like I said, we've seen she can take a bump, so at least she has that part down.
Oh yeah, I mean, she took one at WrestleMania. I mean, so it's not like she doesn't know, but no, I mean, I can see Rusev being a much stronger individual. Without Lana by his side, I think that's.
I think he's generated enough heat. I think he's generated enough heat on his own that he'll be okay.
All right. So we talked about the United States Championship, and what else? What else we got on the? What else?
The main event.
Sheamus.
Well, we talked about Sheamus.
No, we didn't. We didn't talk about Sheamus yet. We talked about the IC title. We haven't talked about Sheamus yet.
Oh, we haven't talked. Okay. So Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler.
Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler, the first IC Championship defense of Daniel Bryan's reign. Kind of confused that it was not against Bad News Barrett, but that's WWE logic for you. Didn't take away anything from the amazing match that we had from Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler. Daniel Bryan ended up winning by the running knee, was it? Or
I think so.
Running knee.
It was probably the running knee.
Bad News Barrett comes out from commentary, starts beating down on Daniel Bryan, and that brings out Sheamus. Sheamus makes his big return, and I'm just gonna ignore the look for right now. We'll talk about the look in just a minute. We'll just go over what Sheamus did. Went into the ring, looked like he was clearing house for the baby faces to look strong. Ends up turning towards Daniel Bryan and kicks him straight in the forehead with the bro kick, and starts kind of fighting with Dolph Ziggler before laying him out with the white noise. And Sheamus did the whole Michael Jordan and grabbed a mic and said, "I'm back," and that was it. Guys,
short, sweet to the point.
Guys, what the fuck happened to Sheamus?
He looks like one of those punk.
He looks like the third ascension. He looks like the third ascension member.
Like to me, Sheamus looks like one of those punk rock stars from a rock band right now with that haircut.
He looks like Travis Barker used to. I mean, Jesus Christ.
And he also looks like a porn star with that hair, with that look.
Yo, even before the air, what's with you and porn stars? I mean,
Okay. That's another video for another day. That's another topic
You're
for
like
another
an
day,
EDP
people.
2.0.
I know.
Okay, I'm really not like EDP. I'm not fat, but that's another video for another day. But basically, basically, Sheamus looks like one of those punk rock band members from the rock band.
He had the red mohawk up. He had braids in his beard.
Yeah, he looks like he was with black veil brides, whatever that.
Black Veil Brides.
Yeah, that's what he looked like, a member from that band right there.
Like, seriously, someone tell Heath Slater that someone's looking for a new rock band to play for. But all the look aside, we got heel Sheamus after about 4 years of babyface comedy relief.
Smiley go happy.
Stale as motherfucking 2-year-old bread Sheamus. What do you guys think? We got the heel turn. Kevin,
I've been wanting a Sheamus heel turn like since 2013, and I actually enjoyed them as a heel before they turned them face for, I don't know for what reason. God only knows why they turned them face.
Well, ask Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. But Sheamus as a heel, I actually am kind of excited for him to be a heel again. You can have him like feud with Daniel Bryan. I mean they have feud before, but people will say, "Oh, I don't want to see Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan." Sheamus has always got the upper hand with Daniel Bryan. Only I remember one time Daniel Bryan actually did defeat Sheamus 1-on-1. That was back in like 2011, and after that, Sheamus always
well, he beat him in one of those 2 out of 3 falls at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, and then he also Sheamus also won the world title from Daniel Bryan from at WrestleMania 28 in like 18 seconds, and I wish that match was longer. But they also faced her at WrestleMania 27, but they wasn't on the card. They had to go. They kicked them off the card, and they.
But who do you think? So we're getting another Sheamus Bryan feud, or will it be Sheamus Ziggler?
I could see Sheamus versus Ziggler. They had a short feud for like a while, like a few years ago.
I think it's gonna be more like Sheamus Ziggler, because you saw him like say, "Come on, show off, come on." Maybe we'll get some sort of like motive from Sheamus for there.
I agree.
I see Sheamus Ziggler just because let Bad News Barrett and Daniel Bryan feud it out, get that whole thing situated and everything. Even though Daniel Bryan's obviously going to win that feud, but Sheamus needs someone to kind of elevate him, especially if they are willing to put the IC title on Sheamus, which could happen. Let's face it, that could happen.
He'd be a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, because he never held the IC title yet. Because he held the US title and the World title and the WWE title. So no, I think he never won the tag team title, so he wouldn't be a Grand Slam champion just yet.
Well, I mean, about technicality, if we're speaking technical, he would be.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we're not going to go by WWE technicality.
Oh, okay.
No, they booked him pretty strong tonight, beating down Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler the way that he did. But what does the future have in store for heel Sheamus? And that's the question that I'm posing to you guys, the viewers, right now. Where does this put heel Sheamus? And also all the other questions that I posed to Kevin and Tommy tonight. You guys go down in the comment section and go and write your replies to that too. What did we say? Losing Brock, where does this put the WWE title picture? Are you guys
see Neville going?
Yeah, were you impressed with Neville? Where do you see him going?
The Divas division.
Yeah, the Divas division with Charlotte. The Lucha Dragons. Do you guys see any sort of excitement coming into the tag team division now? But I think other than that, I mean, Tommy, do we have anything else to talk about?
The main event, maybe. That's about the last thing.
I guess we can talk about the main event. It was built up that Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. That was brought up earlier about having a Seth Rollins Randy Orton match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Looks like WWE wants to go that way. So,
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins had Kane and Big Show behind him. Big Show, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. You know, the guy that had to win a trophy to prove that he was a giant. And Kane to face Randy Orton and two of Randy Orton's, mystery partners. We already know who one of them was going to be, Roman Reigns. And the second one, to nobody's surprise at all, was Ryback. And
So how many?
what's up?
How many variations of this six-man we're gonna get like moving forward?
I don't know. It looks like they are maybe building towards a Ryback Big Show thing going on, but I don't know how.
That's 2 years too late.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Tommy on that one.
Well, they got
That should have been WrestleMania 29.
They gotta make
Oh, so now it's gonna be the new punchline. Make Ryback look strong.
Big Ryback looks. Well, hell, he picked him up for the Shell Shock today.
Yeah.
But I said that should have been WrestleMania 29 though.
I agree.
He got Mark Henry that year.
Yeah, but
I know, but that should have been. It should have to me. It should have been a Ryback Big Show for the world title that year. That should have been because you remember Ryback had that 3 to 4 month pay-per-view losing streak, and and of course he lost the Royal Rumble to John Cena, but
yeah, he also lost to CM Punk in the title match too.
and then he lost to the Shield. That was when he couldn't buy a win from the Shield.
Yeah.
Anyway, the crowd was not interested in this match whatsoever, but then again, what do you expect from the After Mania crowd? Doing the wave during it, they were yelling, CM Punk sucks or something like that. The big gimmick about the entire night was singing John Cena's song, saying John Cena sucks, the dun-dun-dun-dun, like that was replaced with John Cena sucks. They did that with the Bellas, too, if you guys were interested in that. I thought that was funny. But like I said, they did the wave.
Yeah, well, somebody found it funny, but someone didn't find it funny.
Yeah, that's about as far as I'm going to take that one. But
yeah.
But no, like I said, the crowd was not really that interested in it, and the babyfaces ended up winning to no shock whatsoever.
And then watch this on SmackDown. We're going to get like another rematch or something.
Yeah, and Teddy Long will be proud of these tag team matches that are happening.
Holla, holla, holla.
What did you guys think of the main event, Kevin?
I didn't even care.
I really didn't pay attention. I was on the phone texting some friends of mine, so I wasn't really paying attention to the main event.
Tommy, same thing to you? Is it?
I was watching the Bieber roast.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot that was even on.
I mean, it was good.
I don't even know what that is, but I really don't know what that is.
No, they're roasting Justin Bieber on Comedy Central. You know how they do these Comedy Central roasts?
Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I forgot.
But I mean, of course, like Zach said, Roman and his crew won.
Roman and friends win, and the babyfaces.
Roman and friends. Wow.
And the babyfaces stand tall to end the night. Not a very good ending, but overall, the damn show was awesome. Had some awesome debuts from the Lucha Dragons and Adrian Neville. We had the heel turn and return of the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and looks like the fog on the horizon for the future of the WWE looks a little bit easier to see. So
now it's just a point. Now it's just, huh?
Yeah, I would say, you guys have anything else you want to say on the show?
No.
Any closing statements?
What you guys think of the show? I mean, like I said, I let my thoughts on the show be known. What do you guys think, Kevin? What do you think?
I would say average. Average.
I thought it was I agree with Zach. It was a damn good show tonight. Even with a terrible ending, but I'm not gonna let that cloud my judgment over the show as a whole. I thought the show was great.
The show was good. I will just give it an average. Like I said, I'll give it an average.
I think Brock was what made this must see.
Brock was the star of the show tonight.
Yeah, he beat up everybody. He beat up everybody. He F5 Michael Cole and killed JBL and Booker T.
Hey, some people aren't complaining.
No, nobody should be complaining.
Quick question before we hit this stop broadcast button. What do you guys think about this possible Lesnar babyface run?
So we'll probably get a. I just hope this doesn't lead to another Triple H match, because if it goes to if we get Lesnar and Triple H for, then it's like, what the point? What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, bro, for your question, you said you don't know when Brock Lesnar was a babyface. He was a babyface like late 2000 through like mid 2003, and then they turned him back heel. I was answering to your question earlier, but Brock Lesnar as a babyface, I'm kind of for it. I don't want him to lose Paul Heyman or nothing, but I'm kind of for Brock Lesnar face turn.
All right. Same question poses to you, the viewer. What do you think about what do you guys think about Brock Lesnar? Was he the MVP for the night? Leave your thoughts and everything down in the comment section below, and I think that's going to wrap everything up for this Raw review. This was the Raw review for March the 30th, 2015. Next time we hit you up will be next Monday. I believe that's April the 6th, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's the next time that you will be hearing at least all three of us. At least I hope that we can get Kevin and Tommy back on the show next week. I enjoy doing these shows with you guys. Thank you guys for joining me as well. And
no.
Thanks
Tommy,
for having us.
Tommy, you have anything you want to plug before we head it off?
Go Duke, and let's get this 5th championship.
All right. I have something to say. Steph Curry gonna win the MVP of the NBA, and the NBA Finals match will be LeBron and Steph Curry. It's gonna be LeBron Mama versus Steph Curry Mama. That's all I gotta say right there. And also, let's go Duke. And that's all I gotta say.
I wouldn't say that too loud, Kevin.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, whatever.
But anyway,
you got
I'm good.
Tons of Mama Curry lovers up in here, so.
You got that right.
This is coming from the same guy that picked Texas for the Final Four, though. But you're going to
okay.
be held to that as any time you come on this show. You're going to be held to that as the guy that picked.
Okay. Since you bring that up, Andrew Luck.
Wow. All right. That's a little inside joke for you guys. I had Andrew Luck in my Final Four, or not Final Four. Wow, fantasy football. That kind of screwed me in the championship. So yeah, now you're involved.
Emmanuel Sanders, the god. And ODB and CJ Anderson, the gods.
And Zach.
Bro, you stole ODB from me.
Hey, Zach, I'm sorry to say this.
I pulled a Seth Rollins on you.
What?
And Tommy wanted me to give up the not San Francisco, but the Seattle defense, and I'm like, hell no.
You picked the defense.
I'm glad you didn't.
I didn't want to give you that. All right, but anyway, can we
and then you took Darren Sproles off waivers.
Hey, but I think well, never mind. Just forget about that. Can we go off the air?
Anyway, that's I said.
Now,
what's up?
You're flubber. I'll say Kevin's flustered. We got him flustered.
What the hell? No, y'all don't.
Anyway, that's our live review for Monday, the 30th of March, 2015 Raw review, and I hope you guys enjoyed. We had tons of fun. We hope you did as well. And yeah, like I said, you guys, did we already do plugs or?
Yeah, we did plugs.
Yeah, we did plugs.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think with that being said, I think we're out. This is Perry the Entertainer speaking for Kevin and Tommy. We are out. Perry the Entertainer, signing out. Peace.